Welcome back to another video. How are you doing today? Lots and lots to talk about, as always. Z Shaw back with the NFC East crew, minus the Giants because they stink.
Yeah, they don't have fans for real. I swear they don't exist.
Or if they do, they're in deep Jersey, bro. And no one wants to
Yeah.
be in deep Jersey. No offense to Jersey.
They're over
No,
there,
it's true.
they're over there eating pasta, wishing Team Italy was still in the World Baseball Classic.
The only people who want to be in Jersey are the people who are going to one, the Jersey Shore, or two, going to New York.
Forget about it.
Let's start off with this. The biggest trade of the day, Jalen Waddle to the Broncos. The Dolphins are sending a fourth and Waddle to the Broncos for the 30th pick, a third, and a fourth. So basically, it's a fourth swap. So Dolphins are getting a first, a late first, and a third round pick. So Joey, I'll start with you. Good or bad trade for the Broncos?
I think it's a good trade for the Broncos because the Broncos were one receiver piece away. They said from making a run to go to the Super Bowl. I mean they've made a run, but then they had that one piece to go to the Super Bowl if they had their quarterback. Now they got a good piece. Waddle's probably gonna be the new number one there. Cortland Sutton will be the two. Miami's obviously tanking for either Arch Manning or something. I know they just got Malik Willis, but they got to fire sale the whole team. They're like negative $100 and something million under the cap, or in the negatives or whatever for the cap. So they're doing something out there, but it's a really good trade for the Broncos. I think it's going to get them over the hump and potentially make them go to the Super Bowl this coming up season.
Now, Jay, we can all agree the Dolphins are tanking, but Jalen Waddle's still a good wide receiver. So why sign Malik Willis if you're going to trade away all his weapons away or get rid of all his weapons? So what's the logic behind signing Malik Willis to a 3-year deal and then giving away Jalen Waddle for a late first round pick?
I really couldn't give you the full logic behind it, and jumping into a GM's mind. But what I will say is, I do think it's definitely a good trade for the Broncos. I know that that people are kind of like iffy about the Malik Willis move anyway. I think that Malik Willis is really good. I think that he has potential to actually be make a pretty good splash. He showed a lot last year as a backup, so that says something. So only thing I could think is maybe they're going to hit the draft, but it's I think that would probably be the best thing to do since they had a horrible season, and they're going to get a pretty good draft pick. Not exactly sure where they are on that list of what order they're going to be in, but
They got the 11th pick and the 30th pick now because it didn't.
Yeah. So, I mean, you could definitely snag a pretty good receiver in those picks. So listen, Waddle's one of those receivers. He just warps coverage. You know what I'm saying? He has to be accounted for the deep ball. Every single snag has to be accounted for, back there. So I definitely think he's I wouldn't say a top 5, but maybe a top 10, receiver, definitely elite category. And I think for Denver, it just shows clear direction. They got a modern offense. They got speed everywhere. This just adds more speed to it.
All right, Jay. How about Hollywood Brown going to the Philadelphia Eagles, replacing Jahan Dotson as wide receiver 3? What is it, $5-6 million deal? Pretty good deal for Hollywood Brown, I would say. That's a bargain. So anyway, Jay, let's talk about this. Do you like this signing?
Yeah, I love it. We're looking for a wide receiver 3, and to me, I've always liked Hollywood Brown. He's a speedster. That guy could get downfield fast. He's got some reliable hands when he needs to have them. He's only 27 years old. He's barely older than Jahan Dotson, but I think he's a step above Jahan Dotson, and I really like what Jahan Dotson can do. So, best of luck to him. But I think that it stretches all defenses vertically. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get Jalen Hurts more weapons downfield. So, like I said, a step above Jahan Dotson, you really can't lose. It's not a horrible deal for us, and it's a good deal for him.
All right, Joey, are you scared that Hollywood Brown is now an Eagle?
No, not the slightest.
Why do you have to be scared? Come on,
this man. Look, Hollywood Brown's obviously it's a good pickup. They got him for cheap. It was a bargain bin clearance deal at Walmart that they signed him for. So if he flops, whatever. But he's had his fair share of injuries. I'm not worried too much. That Eagles defense is still going to be Swiss cheese, and I'm not really worried about it. Their offense will be okay, unless they lose AJ Brown.
You forgetting about Tariq Woolen? I don't know if it's gonna be Swiss cheese no more, dog.
That's
Tariq Woolen's he's not a needle mover for me, buddy. Sorry, he doesn't move the needle for me.
Whatever.
As a slot corner, maybe, but DeJean's the slot corner. So
yeah, Tariq Woolen's not a good outside corner.
He's not a good out, but we'll move it around.
He has elite traits. I will say that 6'4",
Yeah, for sure.
fast, long wingspan, but something
Yeah,
up
cool.
here or something. I don't know what it is.
Saw him in the Rams game, dude. He was like about to explode on everybody in the Rams game.
Put it this way though. I'll say this. Like putting him with a Vic Fangio led defense might make all the difference in the world.
Yeah, it could help.
Yeah, Vic Fangio was probably number 1 or 2 best D coordinators in the league. So I think that he'll do an amazing, fantastic job just molding it to what it is.
All right, switching gears to college basketball. This is a hypothetical, and I can't take credit for this because I saw this on Bill Simmons on The Ringer, but this is hypothetical, guys. Which NBA player, you take one NBA player and you put them on the 16th seed, can they go to win the Natty? So, for instance, if you put Giannis on the 16th seed, that team's going to win the Natty. And it's right now, right here. So let's just go down the list. We'll name a player each and we'll discuss it if we have some disagreements. So I'll start. Obviously, I went with Giannis. I think that's a pretty easy one. Giannis is super strong, athletic. He's worlds above those kids, those amateurs. So not to say that they're not, but, they're kids. They're 18, 19 years old. So Giannis would dog them. All right, Joey, who's your next player?
I mean, I was gonna go Cooper Flag, say the Homer answer, but I'm actually gonna go with Luka Doncic. You put Luka on a 16-seeded team, he's taking them all the way.
I agree. Go ahead, Jay.
I'm gonna go with my guy Wemby. I think that Wemby definitely has the traits to end up being the GOAT eventually of the NBA, and I think that if you were to take him with his size and his skill set and put him on a 16 seed team, I think that he dominates like he does now in the NBA. I mean, you just can't teach size like that and just like basketball prowess.
Dude, he can camp in the paint. There's no 3 seconds or defensive 3 seconds, bro. He'd be a monster. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, my next guy on the Lakers too, Joey. So it's LeBron. Even at 41 years old, LeBron is still worlds better than everyone. Whoa. Yes.
What?
You put LeBron on a 16 seed team. LeBron's going to the Natty, bro. Yes. No. Even at 41, bro. Stop it. Stop it, Jay. Stop it, Jay. Stop it, Jay. Stop it, Jay. No, you can't.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'll grant you this. I will grant you that if you put LeBron, prime LeBron, even LeBron from 4 years ago, on a 16 seed team, you might have an argument. But LeBron isn't nearly as productive as he is at 41 as he was then. So I don't think that he would be able to keep up with those guys in
keep
college.
Up? What you mean keep up?
Come on, dude. He's clearly regressing. Clearly.
Yeah, but this is college, bro. This ain't the pros. He's going against
but these guys are moving at light speed, dude. Like, you think he could compete against a guy with like the speed of like Tyrese Maxey, because that's the type of speed they're dealing with, in college. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are just fast paced and the game's constantly evolving. He's still playing in the NBA right now with guys who are, some of them are his age. Imagine playing with guys who are.
No one's 41 in the league. No one's 41 in the league, bro.
No. I'm not saying 41, but like there are players in their 30s. There's players maybe pushing their 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's playing against them. Meanwhile, every player in college is like 19 years old fucking full of life.
They're not developed. They're not as strong. They can't shoot as well as Tyrese Maxey. So he could let them shoot and they'll probably make maybe 25% of their open threes. I'll be honest with you. Even maybe not Duke, because Duke is really nice, but still, LeBron can guard Cam Boozer right now in college. Right now, he can guard him. Damn, Jay, that's crazy.
Can he guard Kyan Anthony?
Yes, absolutely. Kyan Anthony is trash.
That's not my guy Noah. He's trash. Don't say that to Noah, bro. Don't say that to Dre.
Yo, Joey. I was on the pod with him. Bro, we did Cooking or Cooked. This man, of all people, in the middle of the NFL season, said Kyan Anthony is cooking.
Yeah, Noah, Dre did.
Yeah.
Andre.
Yeah.
This man only had 20.
Big Syracuse basketball guy.
He had 19 points. He was like, oh, he's cooking. I'm like, bro, people do that in the NBA all the time. What you talking about, bro?
I think we're forgetting one important one. If you put the Joker on a team, the Joker would annihilate them.
Whoops. Oh, absolutely. I completely agree. 7-footer. Oh, you
Yeah.
froze. You froze a
My
little
bad.
bit.
My fault. I
definitely would.
had a phone call. My apologies.
Let me ask you guys one, because I'm not 100% sure.
No, you can't.
What about no? I'm asking you about this player that I'm about to say, because I'm not 100% sure, because originally I had him on my list, but I don't know. Steph Curry.
I was about to say him.
Hmm.
Steph Curry, I mean, probably the greatest 3-point shooter to ever do it.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes. Right now, yes.
100%.
Absolutely. 100%.
Oh, yeah,
100%. He's the greatest 3-point shooter.
Definitely.
Did-
Definitely.
I
don't
think he
know.
can do
You
it.
guys
I think he can
he'll
do
be
it.
able-
I think he can be a good facilitator and do that. Do it.
But could he carry a 16 seed to a natty?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he can.
Against 19-year-old Steph is cooking these guys, bro.
What about Kevin Durant? You think Kevin Durant can do it?
Yeah. I believe
Yeah, a
that.
prime Kevin Durant can.
KD is not a closer, but this man's still 7 feet tall, can shoot from anywhere. So
That's true.
that's
KD's
easy.
still a monster. What about Dior's guy? Fucking Joel
Tyrese?
Embiid.
Oh, Joel,
Joel
that's a good
Embiid.
one. That's actually a good question.
Prime,
Embiid's a good one.
I think prime Joel can, but
If he's
not,
healthy, if Joel Embiid's
yeah,
healthy,
not
in his prime,
yeah, but that's a big if.
Right now.
Um,
Right now.
Right now, Joel.
Right
cannot
now
do
he
it,
couldn't, because he's
No,
fucking got
he
a
couldn't.
broken dick somewhere or something like that. I don't know where. what
Has
he's
he played
doing.
all season?
Yeah, he played like 30 some games, but
Oh, okay.
right now when he need him, all of our stars are out.
Well,
Tyrese Maxey's hurt. Paul George is suspended. Embiid's hurt, of course, and we're approaching the playoffs. Luckily, we're winning games, or else we might not even make the playoffs. Hopefully, we keep it up.
All right. All right, Joey. You think Cooper Flag could do it? I said no, because he was just in it last year.
If you
Just
think
in
about it,
college.
hang on, listen. If you think about it, he was just there, so he knows how the flow works of the game.
But he didn't win a natty.
Okay, but he can carry a team to a natty, is what I'm saying.
He couldn't carry a team that was good to a natty.
That's not his fault. He wasn't the only player on there that was good.
My nigga, hold on. Wait a second. So you're saying he can not do it with a bunch of good with some good players. That was a good team, but he can do it
I don't even know who they had on
without
their team, to be
anybody?
honest. I don't even know who they had on their team, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Look, so by that logic, Steph Curry couldn't do it when he was with Davidson. Could he do it without? You know what I mean?
But
Well,
here's
Steph
the
Curry,
difference.
let's be real.
But
I want
here's
to be
the
real.
difference.
I want to keep in mind that Steph Curry also is a unique situation for the simple fact that Steph Curry didn't even become elite Steph Curry until like 10 years into his career.
That was my argument, Joey. Steph is a grown man right now, and he's worlds of better than he won when he was like 21. Cooper Flag is just 19 and was just in college last year. Like that's what I'm saying. 3 years from now, absolutely, Cooper Flag could do that, but not right now. That's my opinion. All right, you got a call, Joey. Got a call.
Joey,
You gotta.
No,
you
my
gotta
fault.
rebut.
I was my bad. I was texting somebody. My bad.
It was the hose.
Ooh,
Can't be
okay.
texting
I was
hoes.
using my watch to text somebody. Yeah.
Don't be texting hoes on the job, Joey.
I know,
How
right?
about mind your business, bro? My bad. Mind your business, bro.
Man, just wait for the pod to be over, Joey. Okay. That was my argument, but they're calling
No,
it.
I feel you. I
They're
do feel
calling
I
you,
do-
Joey. You
Cooper
texted
Flag
it back,
is gonna
bro.
Cooper Flag is going to be great in the NBA. I really believe that. I'm not just saying that he plays for the Mavericks. I truly believe Cooper Flag is going to be one of the next great basketball players in the NBA.
He's elite right now. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not carrying the Mavericks, but he's got them in a really
No,
good
he's
spot.
doing really well for the Mavericks this year. What about?
Yeah,
hear me out. What about Kyrie Irving? Prime, healthy Kyrie. Actually, even right now, Kyrie.
Not right
Because
now.
Kyrie's still good, even though. What I'm talking about, like if he's healthy, like if he's playing, not injured, obviously.
No, not right
But,
now.
like,
Right now, healthy Kyrie Irving cannot carry a 16 team.
no, but like if you get prime Kyrie Irving, it's a wrap. It might be a wrap because
Yeah,
that
I don't
Kyrie
know,
was
because
nasty.
Cleveland Kyrie.
Even then, I might say no because Kyrie's just a scorer. He's a good playmaker, but not a great playmaker. He would have to drop at least 40 every game. He could do
That's
it.
true.
I
Yeah.
could see that, but that's a lot of points a game.
me-
A lot of pressure.
Let me ask you this. Okay, let me pose this one out here. I know we're talking about current guys, but how about some legends? What legends do you think?
Are we going with legends? We're going. We're
No,
turning back the
I
clock.
don't want you to go all the way back to freaking Dr. J, but like we're talking about KG, like Paul Pierce.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh
Yeah.
well, it's because we're going prime. Because I was going current players only, but I was only thinking. But we could go legends.
No, I
Kobe
just
Bryant,
one.
you know.
I know we have to move on and talk about some other stuff, but
No.
like
This will take the bulk of it, so we're good. We're good.
If Kobe Bryant, he could do it. Like Kobe could do it.
Kobe could do it. It'd be tough.
yeah,
It'd be very tough.
I mean, it'd be
Wait,
he's
wait,
not
wait.
alive anymore, so it'd be kind of tough. But
Hold on, hold on. Actually, I don't know. Prime Kobe? What just
No,
happened?
dead Kobe.
I said
I didn't even
you
hear
said
that,
it'd be
bro.
tough. I said yes, he's not alive, so it'd be kind of tough.
Start shooting
But-
the ball like Thriller.
Dude, I didn't even hear you.
Dude, he'll make a 3 and start with the fucking Thriller.
Jesus Christ. We're
You're-
canceled, bro.
you're
Thanks for
all-
coming
you're
and
wrong.
watching Clocked Out Sports, ladies and gentlemen.
We do not approve this message.
Not approve
You're
what
fired.
Joey just said, by the
What
way.
about
Fired.
no, on a serious note, what about Steve Nash?
He's a playmaker. He could make his teammates better.
Oh wait, what about Dirk?
I was
Dirk
about to say
could.
Dirk
could do it.
Yeah.
Dirk
He's a
could
7
definitely do it.
footer who could shoot, bro. Yeah.
Dirk was nasty. Yeah.
What about? Well, I mentioned KG. What about KG?
KG could do it. I think KG could do it. Anything's
I-
possible.
KG.
Anything's possible.
Yeah. Anything's possible. What the fuck is the
That's
point?
what KG said. He said anything is possible.
Anything
Yeah,
is
it's
possible, bro.
Jeremy
What about
Lin.
Paul, what about speaking of
Jeremy
Boston
Lin.
Celtics, what about Paul Pierce?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think-
I think so. I think you'd have to put Paul Pierce there. Paul Pierce.
I was trying to think of some like old school like 76ers players, but none really come to mind.
Well, Allen Iverson's.
Allen
old.
Iverson.
AI could do it. Yeah, AI could definitely do it.
You think AI? Actually, yeah.
What about Carmelo Anthony? I know he went to 76, but what about Carmelo
No,
Anthony?
and Carmelo
Carmelo.
won a natty in Syracuse, so yeah, he could do
Yeah,
that.
that's true. He did. He definitely did.
I mean,
Unlike-
currently, how about Cade Cunningham right now? Could Cade Cunningham carry a 16
Ooh,
seed
that's a good one.
chip? No.
I don't think
OJ?
so.
Not even. I don't even think close.
Ooh,
I
not
like
even
Cade
close.
Cunningham. He's really good. I like Cade Cunningham. He's really good, but I don't know.
Ooh, Jay, can you elaborate? You said not even
Well-
close.
I mean, I like the Pistons. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I don't know. Like Cade Cunningham, I think is one of those guys who's gonna have like a really good year, and then you're not gonna hear a bunch from him like after this. I don't think that. I think that the Pistons overall are the reason. It's not like Cade Cunningham is carrying the Pistons. They just have a really good scheme, and they have really good just bench play, and just like the whole nine. Like the whole team is just really good. So I mean, I can't really attribute it to Cade Cunningham by himself, from what I've seen at least.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown could do it right now. I think he's that much of a dog.
Jalen Brown's nice. I like that. What about Jalen Brunson?
I was gonna ask that later, but I don't think
I
Brunson.
don't know about Jalen Brunson, but if Tyrese Halliburton, I think Tyrese Halliburton could do it.
Halliburton could do it.
Oh
Yeah.
man, he's still his Achilles, bro. It's such a goddamn shame. bro.
Jason Tatum.
Jason
That's
Tatum,
22.
yeah, he could potentially do it.
Not right now. He's coming off the Achilles. He's not the same Tatum he was.
What about SGA?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Jacob?
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, the
Yeah.
free
Stick
throw
with,
merchant,
stick with
you know?
Tatum. Stick with
Yeah,
Tatum for now.
yeah.
Stick with Tatum for now. Tatum coming off
Tatum-
the Achilles. That's tough.
No, but we'll talk about SGA for sure because I like that one. But Tatum, to me, I think that first of all, he came back and he has been balling. So I don't know if he be coming off Achilles or not, but he has been fucking showing
Yeah,
out.
he's been lighting it up. Yeah,
He's been lighting it up. So it obviously didn't affect him that much.
It's tough for me to say. Last year, absolutely, Tatum's a dog and he could carry a team. Because it usually takes like a year, even a year, to fully heal and to like get your step back, get your juice back. Put in a maybe, or I don't know. But Shea, to answer your point, Joey, yes, absolutely.
yeah, I think Shea could do it. Yeah, Shea's like that.
Shea could do it. I hate that guy, but he definitely.
He's a free throw merchant. That's all he is.
It's not even that, dude. Like I was watching. Remember, I had a parlay in the other day, and I was at Mark's, and we were watching it, and I needed one assist from I forgot who it was, but he wasn't even in the game at the time. It was like 2 minutes left in the fourth, and then the game was about to go to overtime. So I was like praying it would go to overtime. I was like, yeah, please, because this guy has to get back in the game and get an assist before this game's over. And lo and behold, went to overtime. Dude got back in the game. No, it was about to go to overtime. It was like 1 second left. Inbound the ball to Shea. Fucking two dudes in his fucking face. He just sinks the shit for three. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, who is this guy?
What about Anthony Edwards?
I was going to say that. I would say yes. He's an elite two-way player.
I think he could do it.
he just has to care. So for some reason, people say he doesn't care. That's why he doesn't try against bad teams. He could do it. If every game mattered, he could do it. Now, Jay, could Tyrese Maxey right now do it?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
No.
I like
No.
Tyrese Maxey. He's good.
I love Tyrese, and honestly, I mean, I see nothing but good things for him in his future. And right now he is absolutely killing it, but he is on the court right now. Well, I mean, he's hurt, but when he was on the court, he was on there when Joel wasn't playing. He was on there with like kind of a bunch of just anybody's, and we lost some games really like we got blown out like bad 30-40 points. So those type of games right there where he just can't find his footing or he's just like not having a great game, they would kind of make me be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Because he's a very great player, but sometimes consistency is a problem. Not all the time, but very like sometimes, seldom.
That's fair. I don't think he could do it right now. Now, let me ask you guys this. Now, bear in mind, this guy's seventh in the NBA in scoring at 28 points a game. Kawhi Leonard. Bear that in mind. He's averaging 28 a game right now at 34 years old.
That's crazy. Oh man. I think he could, man. I still think he's an elite level player at 34.
Yeah,
I'd say yes, too.
You know what? It kills me because, like, you know, when you ask fucking LeBron fans, like anything, like, oh, LeBron this, LeBron that, like, meanwhile, guys like Kawhi are doing it too at like he's not maybe 41, but like he's arguably playing better than LeBron right now at 30, 30, whatever
34.
you just said,
34.
34. So, you know, I mean, I think that LeBron is kind of one of those guys that like overshadows other people when he's like just in the league at all. Like, doesn't even have to be doing anything.
I'd say Kawhi could do it right now. I mean, given his injury history, you just need to win, 2 for 6 games? It's 6 games, right? 6 games?
Yeah.
6 weeks?
6, yeah.
That's it. Easy. That's one series for him. He could survive one series.
That's a playoff series, so yeah.
Okay. James Harden and or Donovan Mitchell. I would say
Donovan Mitchell more than Harden.
yeah.
I wouldn't say either of them bum ass niggas.
But if you had to choose between one of them, I would choose Mitchell over Harden.
Well,
Yes.
I don't, and I'm not because no.
Okay, well,
Crazy.
all right.
Hater. I actually think Donovan Mitchell could get them to a chip. I'm not sure if he could beat them by himself.
I think Donovan Mitchell could get them a deep run, but a chip, I don't know about that.
What's with the Donovan Mitchell hate?
It's not Donovan Mitchell hate. I mean, it's just like he's. Are we gonna consider him elite? Is he elite? Do we think, or do we think
he's elite.
he's like? I think he's nicely above average. I think that he
was one of the main reasons Cleveland had that really good season last year when they went like number 1 in the East and all that. So.
I think that he's a good and sometimes great player, but I don't think he's a superstar. And I think when you're talking about this type of stuff, it has to be a superstar that's doing it.
That's fair. I agree.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider him in the superstar category yet. But
I mean, if I was gonna put him on the top list, going like a top fucking.
He'd be right below like the tier of like the Lucas and the Jokic's. And
Yeah,
all
like he's
that.
like top 15, maybe 20 if I'm being an asshole, you know.
Is Devin Booker elite? Is Devin Booker?
Once upon a
Devin
time, I
Booker
don't think he is anymore.
Yeah, I
He's
think.
out?
Yeah, I don't think.
He's past
I
his
think he's
prime,
outside that elite category.
Not there no more. I don't think so.
He was when he made the
Suns,
finals.
right? He's playing for the Suns.
He was
isn't
elite for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing for the Suns. He doesn't want to leave. Like he loves Phoenix. Loves Phoenix.
You want to listen? If you want to answer this question, all you have to do is look at the Suns' record. What's the Suns' record right now?
Terrible.
Yeah, it's like fucking 20 something or like 14. It's really
Not as
bad.
bad as the Mavericks.
He's a good scorer. He's a great scorer, but he doesn't make his teammates better.
I thought to get the number 1 overall pick again and get Cam Boozer. Let's go. Cam Boozer, Cooper Flag.
Superstar. So
Oh,
Giannis, it's interesting. Giannis is a superstar, but yet the Bucks are 28 and 39, bro. That's kind of crazy. And yet Giannis could do that. You know what I mean?
Team USA is losing
You
two
know what?
nothing
That's
right
actually a
now.
really good
That's
point.
weird.
You kind of just shot my point there. That's true. Giannis is a superstar, and I mean,
No, I know what you mean because basketball winning is different compared to the NFL because
yeah,
NBA players can do it both ways. But I don't know. I think Giannis just doesn't make his teammates better. You know what I mean? Giannis can get rebounds and points, but he's not a great playmaker. So that's also a difference.
Now, I will like to circle back to Jalen Brunson because he's a good example of a guy who makes his team better. Like he elevates his team. He's a great leader. You know, like when you got a guy like popping out that many assists a game, like he's popping out like 10 to 12 assists a game. Like this dude's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Jalen Brunson is like the type of guy who could definitely do it to circle back to him.
He's a little, yeah, Brunson can get a shot off against anyone. That's interesting. Okay, I think we've run out of players. Unless you want to talk about more legends, guys.
No, no more. No more. We can move on to the next
We're
thing.
good.
All right, how about the Alabama player, Aiden Holloway, arrested for having 2.1 pounds of marijuana? Now he's kicked off the team, bro. Why?
It's stupid.
Why are you selling? Well, you first of
I
all,
was
who has
expecting it to be a
2 pounds?
Georgia player because Georgia players always have that type of issues, man.
Who? I know, right? Jalen Carter.
Oh, stop it. Talk about Jalen Carter. Okay.
Anyway, this guy has 2.1 pounds. Anyway, what'd you do with that much weed? You don't need that much unless you're selling it. And even if you're selling it, you can get an NIL bag. You do not need to sell drugs to make money.
I don't know what it goes for, but I'm sure you can sell that for a pretty penny. I'm pretty sure you can sell that for a good amount of
Yeah, I
money.
mean, yeah, maybe you could- listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. When stories like this come out involving like college basketball players or football players or college athletes overall, like doing stupid shit, like I feel like the reaction cycle is always predictable, right? It's like people are always like, "You're about to go to the league. Like, how could you be this dumb? Oh, what are you doing?" Like, but the reality is like these are still college age kids. Most of them are 18, 21 years old, still figuring life out, living under like the spotlight that most students never experience. And culturally, the outrage around weed just feels like dated to me. I mean, maybe it is a lot of weed. All right, cool. Maybe he's selling it. Maybe he just wants to go to a frat party and smoke everybody up. I don't know. But I just feel like, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's that big of a deal. It's not like he got caught with like a pound or 2 pounds of heroin or like cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weed. Like, but we also, once again, circle back to my point in the beginning, you forget that these are college kids. People expect them to know everything. Like, the mistakes you make in college, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make those mistakes to even understand how the real world works. So I don't know. What do you guys think about it?
Well, this is sorry, before you speak, Joey, just to give more context, he is being charged with a Class C felony drug possession charge, both felonies, and they both carry a maximum sentence of 10 years in jail and a $15,000 fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Go ahead, Joey. Floor's yours.
I mean, to Jay's point, it's a young kid, made a mistake. Yeah, it was probably going to cost him a good chunk of his life if he goes to prison for it or jail, whatever it's going to be. I mean, he's got to do his dues, and hopefully he doesn't make the same mistake again. Just got to do his time, and just do the forgiveness route and show that he's a changed person. But again, it's a young kid. He made a mistake, and he's got to own up to. He's got to live with his mistakes now. That's just how it is.
Yeah. You live and you learn.
Unfortunately, right. When you're a basketball player or someone in the spotlight, when you get special treatment, when you're in a way privileged because you earned it, because you're talented, the spotlight's on you, you have certain standards. Like, you have to do certain stuff. You have to grow up faster. Unfortunately, I mean, this guy's not playing in the tournament. He might be off the team. He was removed from campus. He might
removed from campus. Every pothead's pissed off that he was removed from campus.
No, I know, right? He'll probably be fine in the long run, but right now it's
fine, man.
But
yeah, he'll give.
You gotta. you can't make those mistakes.
I mean,
'Cause
it is a lot. Again, while it is just like marijuana, it was a lot of marijuana he had on him.
It is
Like
a lot of weed, but like,
it's
listen,
still
dude,
just weed at the end of the day. But like,
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. If I had fucking the money that these NIL dudes were getting, I might buy a pound of weed too, just to take to parties and smoke with everybody. And this, that, the third, like, because it's weed. I mean, I like smoking it. I mean, maybe, unless it's like,
is it even legal in Alabama? I don't even know if it's legal in Alabama.
no, you're not really allowed to have that much weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you go to the dispensary where it's legal, which around here it is, like,
Right.
you can't buy a pound of weed. I think you could buy like up to an ounce at a time or something like that. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like you have to like prove intent to sell as well. So like, you can have a whole bunch of weed, but all in all, you can't do anything about it unless I feel like it's bagged up into little baggies, you know, if you're going to get someone with intent to sell, because that's how you would do it. But I don't know. I just feel like it's one of those things, dog. It's just one of those things like, yeah, you live, you learn, you got to figure it out. You're going to have to pay your dues. You know, at the end of the day, you're going to have to answer for it. It doesn't just go away. I just think that it's unfortunate that it happened in Alabama. And I think that that's the biggest problem. If it happened in New York or Philly, I don't think it would fucking matter. But it's this hick ass place like Alabama where they don't allow anything. So of course.
old school Southern conservative laws. Anyway, so let's talk about who you think's gonna win the Natty.
Royal Rumble.
Enough about the drugs. Let's talk about who might win. I got Duke. Yes, that's the easy, safe pick, but John Shire's an elite coach. He's an elite recruiter. I think Cam Boozer is really fucking talented. I think that whole team is just extremely talented. John Shire does a great job of recruiting, and this is the year that John Shire breaks out and wins a Natty. What say you guys?
I mean, I haven't really been keeping up. I don't even know who really is in the tournament, honestly. So if I have to pick a team, I'm probably gonna have to go follow in your footsteps, Z, and go fucking Duke. I know Duke's obviously really good. If I had to pick another team, maybe I don't know if North Carolina's doing well this year. Maybe North Carolina could take it, but I haven't really been keeping up with college basketball too much. But I'd go to Duke or North Carolina.
Yeah, I like Duke a lot too. However, I'm not gonna go with them just because I like to go. Every year everyone's got a team that they believe in that just starts wrecking brackets, and it's just like, oh, well, what the hell happened here? You know. So my team this year, last year mine was Houston, and they had a pretty deep run. So I'm gonna try to ride the wave and pick another dark horse, and I'm gonna say that dark horse is Wisconsin. They've got guard play. They're hot at the right time, and I feel like that's usually like the right recipe to start chaos in March. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going to go with Wisconsin.
Whoa, Wisconsin! I didn't hear that. Ooh. Remember last year, 4 number 1 seeds made the Final Four. I've never seen that. That's
Maybe Michigan could be a dark horse too. Michigan's playing really well this year.
Yeah,
Michigan or Michigan.
Yeah, well, they're a number 1 seed, Michigan.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, you're right. Last year, 4 number 1 seeds did make it, so that was kind of interesting. That's never happened.
Team USA is about to lose his game.
No, it's 6th inning. It's
World Baseball Classic. Team USA's down 2-0 to Venezuela.
No, you know why it's all these like teams? It's all these number 1 seeds making the tournaments because the big schools and the best schools have all the money. They can buy the best players, and now the favorites are just going to steamroll to the Final Four now. And
I don't like that.
It's part of the NIL thing. Unfortunately that's what it is.
Because, we don't have a lot of time now, but I think we should definitely maybe next week cover like how we all feel about NIL stuff because it's fairly new. All that's fairly new within the last few years. So like, how do we feel about it?
We can talk about that right now. We got 5 minutes. I'll give my opinion quickly. These players deserve the bag. They deserve money. They're putting their bodies on the line. They could get injured. Knock on wood. What if their careers are never the same? Some of these guys do grow up poor, so they need to get as much money as they can now and in the future. Unfortunately, there's no salary cap, which I think the NCAA needs a salary cap. So Duke can't has 50 million and then JMU has 50K.
Yeah.
What say you guys?
Yeah, that's my only issue with it. I feel like there should be a salary cap for the NIL. Like, you got to make it at least somewhat fair, spread it out with everybody. But I agree, they deserve it. They do put their bodies on the line, and a lot of those guys, some of them probably couldn't afford insurance if they got hurt, so they got to use that money to pay for their insurance if they happen to get hurt. So yeah, I mean they deserve it. Have a salary cap to make it all even around, college, to make everybody kind of fair in some kind of way.
Yeah, maybe that is what I'm looking for, because like I've always been iffy about NIL stuff. And I get why it exists. I understand. I'm not saying that players shouldn't make money, especially for likeness and endorsements and all that good stuff. But the way NIL is set up right now, it's kind of breaking college sports, and it's like turning it into this pay for play with extra steps. I don't know. I understand, like, okay, the injury, but like, do you not remember growing up playing sports in high school? You can get injured then. You didn't get a fucking dime. You just liked playing the game. You know what I'm saying? You played at and you played at a high level because you wanted to get to the next level. And then you play at a high level there because you want to get to the NFL or the NBA and really make a bag. So it almost gives, I'm not saying that it's negative. It's definitely positive in a lot of ways, but it gives players, it doesn't give players enough incentive to be the best that they can be. Right. And it's, once again, like I said, breaking college sports and making it this pay for play thing. And I'm not a fan of that. It doesn't make it look, it doesn't make it interesting.
It can make a lot of kids not want to go to the NFL because they have that NIL money already. Like they can just do whatever.
Right. Like what's the point of going to make millions of dollars in the NFL if I'm making that here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like Cam Rising is a millionaire off of fucking college.
No, I definitely hear, like, they deserve it, but there also should be like a salary cap, and they should make it like, they should do something like where it's not an exorbitant amount of money going to these players.
Yeah. And they going back to what Zeshaw said, like about how the Final Four is probably about to be and March Madness is going to be affected because that's just a part of the NIL like structure, and it's just like, why, bro? Like, why is that a part of it?
Yeah, I've never seen.
The point of March Madness is the upsets.
You give the bracket to your girlfriend, and they picked 4 number 1 seeds, and boom, that's your bracket. And that's what happened last year, bro. I could not believe my eyes when I saw 4 number 1 seeds. But anyway, we are out of time. So like, comment, subscribe, what we should talk about next down in the comments down below. I'm Z Shaw, and I've got
Joey
Jay,
and we'll see you next time. We'll talk more about the NIL landscape and how it should change. In the meantime, deuces.